Hello, welcome to the Ball State University Wrecking Crew headquarters. I'm Stephen Campbell. Joining us again today is Dr. Carline Hand. As you remember, Dr. Hand is the Associate Director of Bands at Ball State University, and we're here to talk about the upcoming Wind Ensemble and Symphony Band concert, which is going to take place on Friday, October the 26th at 7:30. It's going to be in Sursa Performance Hall, which is here on Ball State University campus. And you'll also be able to check out the live stream if you're not able to join us in person. So Carline, thanks for being with us again today. So why don't we start by just talking about what's on the program?
Sure. So again, Stuart Ivy will be leading the symphony band, and they're going to have a guest conductor, another one of our grad students, Austin Hinkle. Stuart is conducting a chamber piece, Persicetti's Serenade. And if you remember from our last talk, the Wind Ensemble performed Persicetti's Symphony, so I get another little taste of Persicetti, but now with a different ensemble and a smaller setting. Austin will be conducting Karel Husa's piece Alfresco, and then they will end the concert with Stuart leading Niagara Falls by Michael Dougherty. Symphony Band is actually closing the concert this cycle because Niagara Falls is such a giant piece as far as just the volume and impact. We thought that would be probably the best to kind of leave the hall ringing when the concert is over.
End with a bang, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was the thought process behind that. Wind Ensemble will open the concert. Our newest grad student, Sean Smith, is conducting a movement from Jennifer Higdon's piece for band. It's called Road Stories. The piece is he's conducting the Rail Lights movement. And it's a pretty quick kind of grab your attention sort of opener. Sean's also decided to put a video component with this piece, so I think if the audience, particularly if they weren't familiar with Jennifer Higdon's works, might have a tough time grabbing onto the different ideas, but Sean's really taken these video images to sync them up with musical ideas and moments in sort of this scope of rail lights, so sort of train ideas in the videos all the time, and he's done a really fantastic job of linking all these motives, and I think the audience is going to really be able to match up orally with what they see visually, so that should be neat.
Now is that one movement from a larger?
It is. It's a 3 movement work, and this is the last movement from that. And some composers are iffy about letting you perform movements on their own, but she actually rents these movements separately, so we took that as a sign that she was okay for separate performance. The second piece we'll play is by Gustav Holst, a piece written for band in 1930 called Hammersmith.
Nice.
It's a reflection on his time living in that area. So you'll hear, it starts out with the River Thames, and you hear that starting in the low brass, and then the horns come in a totally different key on top of that, and then it moves into a fugue section, and that's supposed to represent the hustle and bustle of the area and all the activity that goes on in that area. That piece was later transcribed for orchestra, which doesn't happen very often. Usually we take from the orchestra repertoire.
The other one is in a Russian Easter Overture.
That went the other way. I'm not sure,
right?
Actually. There's a couple other pieces. That one's not coming to mind, but like Schwantner, Mountains Rising Nowhere, that piece was transcribed for orchestra after. I know there's a few like it, but it just doesn't happen as often as we take from the orchestra. And then we'll be ending with a piece by Rashan Edizadeh, who is an instructor in composition, I believe, at the University of Michigan. It's a piece called Anahita, which is, she's the Persian goddess of the night.
Nice.
So it's a really programmatic work in 3 movements, and it's sort of, it doesn't fit your like traditional like symphony layout of movements. I mean, first of all, it's 3, but then the first movement is really like catches your attention. It's very big. She calls the second movement scherzo like, but there are moments of repose and moments of scherzo-ishness in there. And then the final movement is actually a lullaby and is sort of representative of the, more peaceful qualities of the night. And so we will end our portion of the concert, unlike a symphony band, into niente, going into nothing. So hopefully people will have a very relaxing intermission. Now, there's a really, really special trumpet moment.
I like special trumpet moments.
Yes, at the end of this piece. And I don't want to give it away, but it will be the most impactful if you're actually at the concert in the audience. It's really cool, the end of this piece. If you're on the live stream, you'll get the idea, and you should definitely check out the live stream if you can't make it.
Absolutely.
But if you can be there and you're a trumpet fan, you should definitely be there for the end of this piece.
Okay, well, now we know what to listen for.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, well, that sounds like it sounds like a great program. It sounds like there's a nice variety.
I think so.
Of music, so there'll be something for everyone to enjoy. So, is there a piece on the program that sort of means something to you? Just in terms of like the programming, is there something that you wanted to mention?
I've always loved Hammersmith and have been studying it for a long time and absorbing it that way. I've never conducted it, so having that chance and responsibility is something that's really exciting, and I'm just really excited for the ensemble to there's a lot of depth in the piece, and I'm excited for the ensemble to experience that. I don't really mention this because I'm trying to make it become a more normal thing, but I'm trying to be intentional about programming female composers more, and Anahita is a piece that I've known, I don't know, for the past 8 years or so, that I didn't know it was by a female, but I was like, I would really love to program that someday because it's such a powerful piece. And so the impact that it had on me hearing it for the first time, plus my kind of advocacy for wanting to program female composers, found a good place in this cycle.
Absolutely. Well, sounds great. Well, again, it sounds like a great program. Just as a reminder, this is Friday, October 26th, 7:30 in the evening. It'll be at Sursa Performance Hall, which is if you're able to join us here on campus at Ball State University. And if you're not able to join us on campus, you'll be able to check out the live stream. And the link to that will be included in the description box below. And one other note would just be that these concerts are available in the archives on the same website until the next, essentially until the next, in this case, Wind Ensemble and Symphony Band concert, as I understand it.
Yeah, so I think it should be posted for some time.
Yeah, so you can go back and watch it as many times as you'd like. So anyway, also take a second to follow us on all of our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And of course, as always, we welcome your questions and your comments, and we love hearing from you. So Carline, thanks for being with us again.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you all for watching. Be well and go practice.